Trotters set for race 2. Here they come. They're racing. Valley Glider and Red Hot Herbie left for the lead. And off stride goes Undisi. Undisi made a break. Leaving for a spot was Blue Swan from that outside post as they trot into the first turn. The lone mare, Mrs. Darcy, got away in fourth, followed by Noble Warwee and Muzzy's Muscles. Up to take charge is Red Hot Herbie. And Daniel Dubé, Red Hot Herbie to the front to get by Valley Glider. It's 2.5 back in third. That's long shot Blue Swan. Then a gap of 3.5 to Mrs. Darcy and then Noble Warwee. Muzzy's Muscles is next. A gap of 2.5 to Simplyvolo, and back trotting after the early break is Undisi. The opening quarter was 29 seconds flat as they move on the far turn the first time, and Red Hot Herbie given a 5-1 chance here. Leads it by a length and a half over Valley Glider. Then Blue Swan third. The favorite, Mrs. Darcy, taking on the boys tonight. Has some work to do, but she's sitting about 4.5 or 5 lengths from the lead as they proceed to the half mile behind Mrs. Darcy, Bartlett, and Noble Warwee. Then comes Muzzy's Muscles, who's a good 7.5 lengths from the lead in the shadow of the half-mile pole. Simplyvolo and Undisi trails. And now pulling to the outside is Blue Swan. 59-3 was the half mile. Easy 30-3 second quarter. Blue Swan comes to call at 22-1. Toward the inside, Valley Glider third. Mrs. Darcy has been guided to the outside fourth, becoming in the danger now. Then a gap of 2.5 to a headstrong Noble Warwee. Toward the outside is Muzzy's Muscles. Up top, it's Red Hot Herbie and Blue Swan. Just a neck off the leader toward the inside. Valley Glider, Mrs. Darcy is perched out there, second over fourth. 3/4 up in 128-2 at the end of the backstretch. And Red Hot Herbie looking to shake off the bit of Blue Swan toward the inside third. Valley Glider, Mrs. Darcy needs to go and go now and moves to the far outside. 2.5 to Muzzy's Muscles. And from the back of the pack, Simplyvolo at the top of the stretch. Red Hot Herbie still in front of the outside. Blue Swan is trying hard, looking for a seam as Valley Glider extreme outside closing. And here comes Simplyvolo. Simplyvolo ranges up and takes over. Blue Swan second, close third, Valley Glider or Mrs. Darcy. Number 8, Simplyvolo first. Number 7, Blue Swan second. Number 1, Mrs. Darcy was third. And number 3, Valley Glider fourth in a final time of 1:58.2. Coming back to the winner's circle, number 8, Simplyvolo. Owned by Held, Schaefer, Nana, and Pint Size Racing Stables of New York and Florida, trained by Joe Pavia Jr. and the winning driver, Brian Sears. The time 1:58.2. It's the 4th win on the season for the 5-year-old gelding, Simplyvolo.